Suppose doctors could not agree on a basic explanation of how the heart works, or that accountants could not agree about the meaning of profit or loss for your business. Strangely, that's the situation that many writers encounter with a critical element of writing, the paragraph. People don't seem to be able to define the paragraph. As a result, we often produce terrible paragraphs. The Harvard rock star Steven Pinker doesn't even think that the paragraph exists. When we hit the return key after writing a while, he says, it's really just to create a pause for the reader and to create a little white space. Well, yes, breaking text into pieces, creating paragraphs, does in fact give the reader a chance to pause and absorb what she's just read. And yes, it creates white space, which makes it easy to navigate the text. True enough. But we can do better. We need to come up with a better definition for the paragraph, a definition that can guide our writing. A paragraph is a statement and development of one and only one idea. Think of each paragraph as a bucket. Into that bucket, put only objects that relate to each other. If you keep your cleaning supplies in a bucket, you wouldn't put food or clothing in it too, would you? This simple example helps to make the point. Pause the video and read it. So, what is the controlling idea in this paragraph? What's the one idea that captures everything in this paragraph? Is it the defendant's clear motive? Or is it shooting the teller? Or is it something else? Well, both ideas obtain in this paragraph. We see how the defendant planned his activity, and we also see him carrying it out. Is it one or both? Now, it doesn't really matter with a paragraph like this. It's only about 65 words, so it's a judgment call. But when you have longer paragraphs, you need to ask yourself whether there's a bunch of ideas in it and whether, therefore, it should be broken up. Take a look at this paragraph from William Faulkner's Nobel Prize address. You can pause the video if you want and see how many major ideas are explored in this paragraph and whether it should be broken up, and if so, into how many pieces. I see 5 distinct ideas in this paragraph. Consider the following passage. How many different or unrelated ideas can you identify in this bucket? Read the paragraph and note all of the topics that the writer introduces and whether he actually explains and develops these topics or just moves on. All right, pause the video now and list all of the ideas in this paragraph. I found 5 different topics in this paragraph. That means that the writer started talking about 5 different things but never really developed any of them. The result is a rather shallow, uninformative, and jumpy paragraph. Each one of the topics probably deserves its own paragraph, and each deserves evidence and information to fully explain it. Any one of these ideas would have been worth developing, but we can't develop an idea if we quickly jump to another one. So, how do we discipline ourselves to state and develop just one idea per paragraph?